Hello guys, and welcome to the first ever NSS Talks TNA. I am your TNA expert, Oliver Bisping, and well, let's get right into it for the episode of TNA that was on February 16th, 2016. This is going to be a nice big in-depth review, and let's get right into it, shall we? They started off the show with EC3 talking to Dixie Carter, and Dixie Carter telling EC3 that that he will have the match with Matt Hardy in the 6-side steel at Lockdown next week for the TNA World Heavyweight title. I can't wait for that match. It's going to be a big one. The big rematch that everybody's been waiting for. And really, that EC3 deserves after being cheated out by Tyrus. And then, well, we're going to go right into it. After the intro, it went right to this. Right to go inside the ring. EC3 talking about that he wants to call out Matt Hardy, and then, actually he called out Tyrus. He got what he wanted. Out came Tyrus. They had a little bit of a scuffle until the outside, and then, Matt Hardy, being the dirty heel he is now, attacked EC3 right from behind, and they went back inside to the ring. Matt Hardy grabbed the chair. He intended to use it on EC3, but he was able to get the chair. And there he is right there, able to escape. And then now, after all of that was over and done with, Matt Hardy told Eric Young, that's the next thing. Matt Hardy told EC3 that if he can find a partner for the main event tonight, it could be Matt Hardy and Tyrus versus EC3 and a partner of his choosing. And now let's get right to the next part with Eric Young and Bram. And this is going to be for the King of the Mountain Championship. And none other than Beer Money come down. But it's not going to be Bobby Roode who's going to be the one that goes for the belt. It's going to be James Storm. The match very short in a way, but it ended with them going to the outside to the fans, as we see here, Storm attacking Bram, and then Roode against Young, and that continues more on into the show. We'll get more into that as we go on, and then we go backstage with EC3 getting stopped by Drew Galloway. Drew saying, "I want to be the man that comes out with you tonight. I got the briefcase going for that heavyweight title thanks to the Feast or Fire." He wants to be out there with him. But EC3 told him, "No, I want to be by myself and do it all by myself." Really, is that a smart move? We're going to find out more later on. Then, after that, Beer Money continuing on their attack. Just going on through in there. Nothing else happens there. Then comes out with Maria coming down, and to introduce the Miracle. And there he is inside the ring, and he talks about Kurt Angle and Lashley and all of them. And he says for his opponent for tonight, calling out to the UK crowd, he wanted Mandrews, the winner of the British Boot Camp. I believe it was the second season. And then Mandrews comes out. They have their match, but again, not that quick of a match. And we're right into this to end it. The Miracle in Progress, a big move there, and that's what they're calling the Miracle's finisher. Then right after the match, he continued on his assault, but then Drew came out to help Mandrews and really drove the Miracle, Michael Bennett, away. And then after that, we go straight to a Decay promo right here. Well, seems like behind bars and stuff. Really just saying about the Wolves and how they're gonna go for the tag titles and the Monsters Ball. First ever time the tag belts are defended on Impact, on Pop, and well, it was a big one, but we're gonna get to that soon. But a special thing happening during this promo. They didn't say who it was during the show, but I was looking on Twitter and everybody's calling him out. It was Jimmy Havoc, and he had some interesting things to go on about Rosemary. Can't wait to see how that's going to develop throughout the week. I thought he was going to mess with their match later on. Well, we'll see more about that as I'm going to get to it. And then after that, it went to Drew and Mandrews. And well, it went on and well, Drew Galloway had to be censored during that promo, but it went right to this and Miracle attacking Drew Galloway, and then this. Odarg the Great is coming. I was looking on Twitter. Everybody knew that is just Grado spelled backwards. One person said it was Ultimate Khali. Weird. Wow. That's what was going on there. But then we go on to this. Matt Hardy and Tyrus go down and talk to Spud and telling him, don't get involved in our business. Well, let's see if he doesn't get involved indeed with that. But then we go on to, well, I personally would say was the best match of the night. Decay versus the Wolves for the Tag Team Championship. No, the Decay were not the champs going into this, even though you see Rosemary there holding the belt. And well, here comes the real Tag Team Champions, the Wolves. And well, it was a great match. We're going to go through a couple of pictures throughout this match, some of the real high spots of this match, including Rosemary spitting the mist into Davey Richards' face there. That red mist right into him, rendering him blind. Later he had to get water to help get that out of his face. But until then, Eddie really needed help. But he was able to get a great attack here onto Abyss with a great, like some sort of power bomb off the turnbuckle there, right into that trash can and all the steel chairs that are in the middle. But then later on, Abyss holding up a bag of tacks, and well, had some bad things in mind, but he was quickly attacked by Eddie. But then bad stuff happening for Abyss as Davey Richards doing the suicide dive and putting Abyss right through the barbed wire on the board there, and I was able to pin Abyss for the rest of the match there. And then later on, well, pretty much right after this, Eddie was attacked by Steve, and well, we're head through the chair there. Steve was about to hit him right there, but then Rosemary stopped him. Very weird there at first, but then her intentions were showed when she put down the tacks all over Eddie's face, and really Steve and Rosemary planning to end Eddie's career right there. But then he was able to escape the attack, and well, just shortly after that, Rosemary getting a kiss from Davey Richards there, which was really just Davey sucking out the mist out of Rosemary, so he can do that right back to her. Payback is there. And well, we're gonna go next to the next thing, where the Wolves were able to pick up the win after they were able to pin Crazy Steve after doing their double move into a chair with tacks able to get his revenge as well. Then Rockstar Spud talking to EC3 in the backstage. Again, EC3 saying, "I'm doing it by myself. I do not need any help." And well, Spud able to bring back saying, "We had good times and we had a lot of bad times." But still, EC3 denying the help, went to it all by himself. Then we go on to the Divas tag team match as the Dollhouse, as Matthews would say, went against Madison Rayne and Gail Kim. Of course, Gail Kim been alongside the beautiful people for quite some time now, and now, well, Velvet Sky was also sidelined by Dollhouse. I believe it was a few weeks ago, and that's why she was not there with Gail Kim and Madison Rayne. But out of the way, they were still able to pick up the win. And then we go into that, but they were attacked and clearly outnumbered 3-2. But yet still, Velvet was able to come out for the save, and then Velvet gets on the mic and tells Dollhouse about their match next week at Lockdown, where it's gonna be a lethal lockdown. All the toys are gonna be in play inside the 6 sides of steel. It's gonna be a great one, and the first ever knockouts. Lethal lockdown. It's gonna be a great match. I can't wait. And of course, here it is, Ogard with Shira backstage before their match, and just, well, even Eli Drake saying how he has a mask that doesn't even fit his face. Oh well. Then we go on to them continuing the attack. Beer Money and Eric Young and Bram continuing on the attack, and Ben Wader to announce that they will be going against each other next week in 6 Side Steel, of course, at Lockdown. And then we got our next match. It's gonna be Jesse Goddard and Eli Drake going against, well, Shira and, well, Odarg the Great. And, well, with that being said, though, very fast into the match, Odarg getting unmasked by Eli Drake. Wasn't able to take the mask off as Odarg was able to get up, but then Odarg later took off his mask himself. Very fast moving, and was able to go for the pin on Eli Drake, though the cameras were never able to get a clear shot on Odarg, which is really just Grado in a mask who was fired. But hey, it was Odarg, never got his identity revealed. He went right under the ring right after he pinned Eli Drake. And well, that's really just how it went there. And now we're going to go into our next here with the promo after commercial break. Eli Drake talking to Jesse Goddard. Jesse Goddard's just laughing this whole entire thing off. And well, this was announced for next week. Eli Drake versus Odarg in a 6 Sides of Steel, where Eli Drake's going to plan on taking his mask off, and he has nowhere to go in that 6 Sides of Steel. But Odarg came over to say, it's not Grado you're going against next week, it's Odarg the Great. And well, we'll see how that's going to go down, as now we're on to our main event of the evening. Matt Hardy coming down with Tyrus, ready to take on EC3 and whoever his partner is gonna be. But EC3 comes down alone, all by himself. No one there to help him. He does it all by himself. But halfway through the match, Rockstar Spud makes his way down to the ring to try and help EC3. He wants to get tagged in. There he is there trying to ask for a tag, but EC3 would not tag him in. He does not want any help. But after a few more minutes of really just tormented by Matt Hardy, really realizing, hey, I can't do it all by myself, he finally goes in for the tag to Rockstar Spud, and the nice hot tag there. Rockstar Spud doing everything he can against the big guy Tyrus and Matt Hardy. Eventually did tag back in EC3, and then, well, EC3 was able to get some energy there and was all fired up, and even did some high flying moves onto the outside. Eventually it went back into the ring. EC3 teased the 1%er, didn't get to hit it. Then Rockstar Spud got involved. He got the twist of fate there, and then, well, very quickly it went to a 1%er by EC3, with EC3 picking up the win, and that is how TNA ended their Impact this week. And really a great TNA Impact this week. A great way to lead up to Lockdown next week. And well, guys, that is it for NSS Talks TNA, the quick review of Impact. And later on this week, watch out for me, Oliver Bisping, to be doing a preview of Lockdown, where I'm going to predict all the matches. I know they're all pre-recorded. I do not look at the dirt sheets. I like to know when it happens when I'm watching it, not reading it online. Alright? Thank you, guys. If you haven't already given us a like or subscribe, please do it now. Thank you, guys, and good night.